5 tips to get that youthful, glowing skin. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sheila. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. Well, in today's video, I want to talk about 5 tips that give you that healthy, youthful, glowing skin. You know, as we age, things change. Our dermis, which is the outer layer of the skin, gets thicker and the middle layer gets thinner. It's the exact opposite of how it is when we're young. And so because of that, our skin, of course, looks aged. And so as we age, our skin gets dull, kind of lifeless, and we lose our glow. Because our skin cells don't turn over like they did when we were younger, they don't slough off. And because of that, we get that buildup and we get that dullness in our skin. And of course, we also have years of sun damage. We can get redness, we can get uneven skin tone, we can get dark marks, etc. So I'm just going to share 5 tips that I think are important and I know have helped me. Well, of course, number 1 goes without saying. Cleanse your skin really well at the end of the day. Just from the pollution, the dirt, the grime that accumulates on our faces throughout the day, makeup if you wear it, and of course, the sunscreen. All that has to come off. So be sure to cleanse your skin really well at night. I like to use a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil as the first step to get the majority of that makeup and sunscreen and everything off, and then I follow up with a face wash. Of course, I use a gentle face wash. I want something hydrating, I want something gentle on my skin, and also something that does a great job at making my face as clean as it can be. The second tip is to exfoliate. It's more important now than it ever was for me because I definitely have aging skin. There's different ways to exfoliate. Again, I can't use those beads and things like that because the physical exfoliants could cause me to have micro tears and I don't want that. So what I do instead is use chemical exfoliants. Lactic acid is good, glycolic acid is good, salicylic acid is good. It depends on what your skin needs and what you can take. Glycolic is stronger, so you might need lactic. You might be able to exfoliate every night, or maybe just twice or 3 times a week. You may have to start out doing it once a week to see how it works for you. But that's going to cut through that dead skin layer and fluff those dead skin cells off and give you a much brighter, clearer complexion. Number 3 is vitamin C. For me, it's very important in my skincare routine because vitamin C is an antioxidant. It will also brighten your skin, and it also helps with those dark spots. I'm not saying it's going to take them away, but it will lighten them, and I use a vitamin C every morning in my skincare. Number 4 is moisturize. Even if you have oily skin, you still need to moisturize. You might use a more lightweight moisturizer, where if you're dry, you're going to get something more occlusive. But that makes such a difference in the softness of your skin. It does keep it hydrated. If you get moisturizers with good ingredients in them, like the CeraVe PM that has ceramides and niacinamide, but any kind of moisturizer, just make sure that you moisturize your skin very well, especially in the evening before you go to bed. And number 5 is oils, facial oils. This may not apply to you, but because my skin is dry, and the more I age, the drier it gets, I need facial oils. And I use several different ones. You can use whatever you want. But it makes such a difference. And I put that on after I moisturize. And I just press it into my skin, especially in the center parts here where it's dry and under my eyes. It really helps. So these 5 tips have really helped me, and I only learned them within the last 2 years. I didn't do any of these things prior to 68 years old, but oh, what a difference it has made. It has made a tremendous difference in my skin. And they're all easily attainable. It's nothing complicated, and they serve a purpose. The brightening of your skin, the removal of the dullness, moisturizing for your dryness. Sharing these 5 tips with you, well, these tips have certainly helped me. Our main goal is to have our skin look the best that it can, and to be the healthiest that it can. And at the end of the night, when you wash your makeup off or sunscreen or whatever it is you use, you want to look in the mirror and see that. You want to at least see a healthy glow. Sure, you might still see your wrinkles, well, of course you will, and some dark spots and maybe some redness. But these things can fade and improve over time by taking the steps that I listed here. So I hope this was helpful. I know it's very simple, but that's the way it should be. Simple, not complicated, not impossible, just simple and easy, so that we can look our very best. Well, now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today is on exfoliating and cleansing what's in here. I had to talk about that since I talked about exfoliating and cleansing our face, to take out all the impurities and get rid of the dead skin cells, get them sloughed off. It's the same on the inside. There's impurities in there, no doubt, for most of us, if not all of us. And we have things that we have to exfoliate, to slough off from inside our heart. We may not be aware of what those things are. For example, you could be harboring, I could be harboring unforgiveness of somebody for something and not even be aware of it. We know we are to forgive, and I can sit here and say, I hold no unforgiveness for anyone. To my knowledge, I don't know what's deep in there that I'm not looking at or looking deep enough at. Anger, resentment. There's different things that get in our heart at times that we think we've removed, that's no longer there, but we could be harboring some of those feelings even if we're not conscious of it. So it's just as important to take care of what's in here, inside your heart, as it is to take care of your outside. In fact, I think it's even more important, because my sloughed off, dead skin celled face It's not really going to matter when I leave this world, but my heart is. So that's what I have to focus on. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.